What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nyasa, but everybody call me Yaz. And you know, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. If you already been here for a minute, you already know the vibes. And if you new, like, subscribe, and comment. Well, I mean, everybody could like, subscribe, and comment, but yeah. So this story time is funny as fuck. I feel like at that moment it wasn't so much funny, but it was still funny. I still talk to the dude to this day. I don't talk to him like that, but we do like got each other on social media. It's not no beef or nothing like that. This story time is long overdue, and it was just funny to me. So I was like, let me go ahead and tell it. If y'all see me like move my mouth a certain way, I think this side of my mouth is swollen. My teeth got a hole in it or something, and it's just a lot going on this side of my face. I'm gonna make this story time short, fast, and sweet, because it's a lot to it, but it's not. And I'm really just y'all background story and everything. This took place when I was in high school. I'm gonna say I had to been in like maybe the 11th or 12th grade. Yeah, either 11th or 12th grade, and I was about 16, 17. We're gonna name this dude Kicks. The reason why we're gonna name him Kicks, because that nigga got every shoe that come out. Like, he got exclusive shoes, new shoes, old shoes, all kind of shoes. He just got a lot of fucking shoes, and that's how I remember him still to this day, because that nigga get shoes. So we're gonna call him Kicks. I met Kicks through another friend. I'm not cool with her no more, but she don't really need a name because she's not really relevant to this story. But she used to talk to one of Kit's friends, and then she introduced me to Kit. Me and Kit was cool. We was kicking it for a minute while I was in high school. Kit's gonna get a lot of story times when I start really telling story times, because Kit's had me fucked the fuck up in so many. I just gotta stop cursing. But Kit's, he cool people or whatever, and we was talking to each other. We was getting to know each other. Eventually, we started getting closer and closer. And when he see this story time, it's gonna be so funny because he might text me about it. He's gonna be like, wow. But yeah, me and Kicks was cool. I met him in high school, and eventually we just started getting closer and closer, whatever. So fast forward to the day of. All this whole situation happened, like, Kicks not the type to carry a gun. Kicks not the type, he just not the type to never be in nothing, because for one, he ain't had a car. So he was never like, I didn't have a car neither at this time, but like, Kicks didn't have a car neither. But Kicks was a grown-ass man. Kicks shouldn't even been talking to me, but that's my dog though. Kicks was not supposed to be talking to me, etc., etc. I kept getting in trouble behind this man, whatever the case may be. So where I was at, he did get people calls. Like, it was easy for him to, he know how to drive and stuff. It was easy for him to think. But Kicks was on the run. Kicks had a probably a worn out. Kicks, y'all, it's just so much about him. Anyways, before this little situation happened, I think, did I sneak out the house this time? Y'all, to be honest, I don't even know what the situation was, but I think this was the time that I so-called went missing. I'm gonna give y'all a story time on that too, how my daddy, like, all of them, like, tried to say that this boy kidnapped me and all kind of stuff. So if this wasn't the time before I went missing and my daddy called the police and filed the police report out and stuff for me, then so this story could have been either before I went missing or after I went missing. I'm pretty sure it probably was before my daddy and all them was calling the police and stuff with me. I was just a rebellion teenager in this stage of life, going through a lot. But me and Kicks ended up going out to eat, and I remember this part so vividly. So me and Kid, he had got his, I think he had got his mama car, maybe. Either he got his mama, yeah, I think he had his mama car. So Kids had his mama car. We was cool. He had put up on me. And he was selling at work. This why the story is crazy, because Kits was selling at work, okay? Kits was a drug dealer or whatever he wanted to be. He was selling weed. So, you know, if your man, he ain't my man, but he my man, but you get what I'm saying. But you know, if your man, like, be like, hey, you want to get in a car with me? So, why I go pull up on these niggas? You know you're going to say yeah. And if you don't say yeah, then I don't know what's wrong with you, girl, because I say yeah. So, anyways, I was at my granny house at this time. And he ended up coming to get me, see me, whatever the case may be. We went to Carrie His. Carrie His is a little southern spot in Savannah. A lot of people don't have it, but it's like a little restaurant. So we went to Carrie His. And he did offer. He was like, either I could go ahead and drop you off, because my grandma's house is like right here, and then Carrie His is like right here. It's like a block down. So they all in the same like vicinity of each other. In the mile radius, however you want to say it. So he did give me an option and was like, do you want to go back home, or do you want to just ride with me while I go make these plays or whatever? Because he had already made plays before he came and got me, but we ended up going out to eat real quick. It was just like a real quick thing. Like, I don't even know why he was fucking with me, because I was a bum. Like, I had just looked crazy. Like, I wasn't broke. I just looked crazy. And I wasn't even that cute at this time. But, I was like, yeah, I'll just slide with you, you know, to do whatever you got to do. And then you could drop me off. And then, you know, whatever the case may be. Or I was going to spend the night with him. I'm not sure what the case had been. So we ended up eating. We ended up getting in the car. And kids had to go make some plays. So we vibing, we talking, we still getting to know each other. I think we had already been maybe a month in and talking, maybe 2 months. But we still getting to know each other. He pretty cool. Well, so I thought. But you know the case may be. I'm not supposed to be with Kits. Kits is older than me. Kits is a bad influence. And it's not even he a bad influence, but he is a bad influence. Because why was you letting me do this? And I was still in high school. I had to graduate. Why was you letting me be a delinquent? Kits, why would you let me be a delinquent? You knew better. And I ain't even gonna say at all times. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like, at first, Kits was cool with me skipping school, doing all of that to come see him. And then when he got another bitch and tried to play me like a lame, he used to be like, oh, well, he used to tell his homeboy. And the homeboy used to tell my homegirl. And the homegirl used to tell me, he don't like people being around him. No, like, don't play with me. But, so we ended up riding around, whatever the case may be. He made some plays before he made this specific play. So Kits went to the situation. We went to, I think this place had to be in the Pula. That's like 30 minutes from where I'm at. And Kits made this play. And I remember it so vividly, like it happened yesterday or a couple of hours ago. It's crazy. But Kits made this play. We went to the play. First, Kits was selling his weed or whatever. I'm sitting in the car. I'm on my phone. And I still got an Apple Watch. I'm on my phone. I'm doing all kind of shit. And I'm just chilling as he making his play. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm not I'm not no friendly person. So I'm not about to be like, hey, how you doing? None of that. I wasn't talking to the dude. The dude came in through. So this is the car. The dude came in. What that is? The driver's side. So the dude came in behind the driver's side. And then he came through the middle. Kits was making a play or whatever, and they was in the middle thing, like the armrest. He was giving the dude the weed, and he said the dude had just brought weed from yesterday, but I'm gonna get it today. So the dude was giving him the weed and stuff. Y'all hear the train? I don't even know why it's a train going on this late at night, but child, please. But Kits had was making the play or whatever, and the dude, and when he pulled out the scale, and I should have knew Kits wasn't probably, child, please. So he was like, you got a scale? So Kits knew how to sell drugs. He knew what he was doing. So the dude told him to put it on the scale and was like, is this such and such grams? I think he was getting like a zip. And he was like, nah, you shorting me some grams. And the nigga like, nigga, look at the scale. I'm not shorting you nothing. Mind you, Kits know this person. I'm guessing they know each other. I think that's what the case may have been. So Kits was selling the dude, but the dude was acting real suspicious because you already shot with him. You know, we looking at the scale. We looking at how many grams the scale is, and you still trying to like bother Kits about the. I'm just like, I'm ready to go. So situation pop off. All we hear is the other door, my side, the passenger side, back door open up. The dude's still in the car. All I hear is the passenger side door open.
That shit said, nigga, give me everything you got.
I remember these two niggas vividly. One had dreads. These niggas had on no ski masks. These niggas had that. And now that I think about it, like, damn, bitch, was you setting me up? Kids, when you see this, was you setting me up? Just be real. We cool now. So just be real. The situation old. But no, these niggas ain't had no ski mask. One dude, he was like light skin with like a little boosie fade or whatever. The other dude, he was dark skinned. This the one he was selling the work to first. So the other dude, he was dark skinned. He had like little started dreads, passed his ear a little bit. I remember this shit. Came in through the back of my side. The other nigga came in. Give me everything you got. So one nigga got a gun to his head. The other nigga got a gun to my head. Bitch. And y'all probably like, how did you even see these niggas' faces in the back? But on some real shit, I really thought they was playing with me. I really thought they was playing with me. I was so much in shock that I was laughing at the motherfucking situation because, bitch, why would you not lock the back door? It was so many questions I had throughout this whole situation. Like, why would you not lock the back door? This nigga asked too many questions. You should have already told him to get out. But you know these niggas. Like, these niggas didn't rob us with no ski masks or nothing. Like, even the other nigga didn't get in. I mean, didn't have nothing on, so they were just like a quick little lick. And then they had to think this nigga, and now that I think about it, they had to think Kicks was a punk because them niggas ain't even had robbed you with no ski mask. They ain't got no fear in their heart of you. Okay. So, this was my little rebate ass game. So they had one dude, the dark skinned dude had the gun to his head. Other dude had the gun to my head. So, they telling me to give me, give them my shit. Bitch, I'm underage. I'm not supposed to be with this nigga. I don't got shit to give y'all. Bitch, I was just eating my food and now I'm in this situation. So, Kicks was like, nigga, you gonna take my bitch shit? So now y'all, he hot. And I'm just like, oh, I'm your bitch. Oh, don't let a nigga call you his bitch. But it's just something that just, I'm your bitch. He was like, nigga, you gonna take my bitch shit? Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? So, they ended up robbing Kicks for maybe like, I think Kicks had like between, because he had just ran a couple of plays, so Kicks had to have maybe like $405 on him. He didn't have a lot of money. It was just some quick plays he had came and did before he came and got me. So Kicks had to have like, so they took all Kicks weed. Now Kicks had like, I'm going to say 3 to 4 zips. He had 3 to 4 zips. He had $500. I don't even know why he was doing all this. I don't even know why he carried that much weed. Stopped over, like, you already got a warrant. You already not, like, don't play with me. Bitch, you going to jail by yourself. I done rode and died 12 times for niggas. I'm not riding and dying no more. But they ended up taking all his weed. They took his money. They took his phone. Then the other dude, he took my phone. I still have my Apple Watch. But the other dude took my phone. And they like, and these niggas was like, they were just so suspect because these niggas tried to script me. Like, it was just a weird situation because they didn't do that to me. So, and I think he tried to take my shoes too. I'm not sure, but I did think the other dude tried to take my shoes. But they tried to take, the dark skinned dude was just trying to take all his shit. He didn't trust him with nothing. Like, he was just taking everything. The other dude was lenient or whatever, light skinned shit. Everything got took, and we ended up pulling off. Cause shit, we ain't had no choice. Y'all, this nigga didn't even know where he was at. So I think we used the GPS to get there because he had to use the GPS to leave, but he ain't had no phone. So, and all I got is the Apple Watch at this moment. So, nigga, we don't know how the fuck to get out this apartment complex. And it's dark as, we not in a familiar area. We don't know what the fuck going on. So eventually we ended up, then this nigga almost hit a deal on the way going out the apartment complex. He was driving so damn fast trying to get up out of there. So eventually we got up out of there. he went back to his spot first. I can say that when my phone got stolen and shit, he went to his spot. He grabbed some money. He gave me some money to get my phone fixed. I mean, get a new phone. That was the first place we stopped. So he had ended up going to tell his homeboys like, nigga, they just robbed me, this, that. And like I said, kids wasn't the type to have no gun and stuff. And like I said, if I wasn't in the car with kids, if the situation was true, because I'm gonna tell y'all how I played out at the end. If the situation was like that, if I wasn't with them, they probably would have killed that boy. But I wouldn't understand. That's why it's just crazy. But he ended up pulling up to his spot with his roommates and them. So he was telling them how he just got robbed and shit. So he ended up wanting to grab some money. He gave me some money to get a new phone. We put off because he had to get out of the car. He was out of the car for a minute. Just like, what the fuck? So after this situation, I'm still in the car with him. We still talking about it. We just like, what the fuck? He went to go pull up on another one of his homeboys. This the hood homeboy. This the homeboy that got the guns. This the homeboy that'll kill for him. This the homeboy that he already had told me about, but I never got to meet him till just now. So y'all, I should have already had told this man to take me home or whatever, but he didn't. So we pulling up to his other friend house. This the homeboy that you go to. So explaining the situation to the homeboy. The homeboy was like, good thing she was in the car with you, because these niggas probably could have did anything to you, this. They're like, do you know who the niggas is? Whatever the case may be. He's like, yeah, I went to school with one of the niggas, and I had just served him not too long ago. The nigga had just brought up like a zip or something from me. So they ended up talking. He was like, go drop her off and then spin a block. So we're still talking on the way to him dropping me off to my granny house. He ended up dropping me off to my granny house or whatever. And he went back with his homeboy to go do whatever the fuck they had to do. The situation got handled at the end of the day. So I'm telling one of my homegirls about it. We're going to name my homegirl. We're going to name her Big Dog. So I'm telling Big Dog about the situation. She's like, what the fuck? How the fuck they rob you? This and that. So I'm telling her about the situation. She was like, you don't think that was a setup? Like, them niggas ain't with no ski masks, She just making fun of it. And I'm just like, girl, if that is the case, that nigga gave me money. So, to get my shit together, like, and it wasn't nothing bad. Like, it wasn't a big ass situation. So she just made a whole big situation about it. And at this time, Facebook had them little like anonymous messages and shit. I really wish I could find it, but I'm not about to go back through my Facebook to find no damn messages. So, Big Dog telling me, I'm telling her all about the situation, how the shit just happened, and crazy shit of, you know, what's going on, this, that. And I'm just trying not to tell my daddy how my phone just got taken. Cause that nigga, I was on my daddy plan at this time. I wasn't old enough to have my own phone plan. And I'm just like, bro, come on now. So, long story short, I'm talking. I'm waiting for the dude to hit me back or whatever. Because I had the iPad at the time, so I think I was texting him on, like, Facebook Messenger or some shit. So, they went to go handle this situation. They got everything back. They got his phone back and whatever else the nigga had took. But guess what they didn't get? They didn't get none of my shit back. And the dude had only took my phone, but he didn't get my phone back. He didn't get none of my shit back. So, after that situation happened, I'm like, what the fuck? You mean you ain't got my shit back? Like, he was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck them niggas. Because he was telling me, like, to track it off my iPad and shit. I mean, track it off my Apple Watch and shit. Because, you know, that's when the location thing happened. He was doing to find my iPhone shit. That's how he found out where the boys was at. Because the boys didn't even turn off the phone that fast. So, he's like, I think they threw your shit. Like, and I'm like, what you mean they threw my shit? Like, so I'm just letting the situation go on and on and on. And he telling me like how he got his shit back, he got his weed back, he got his money back, this and that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I didn't get my phone back. I didn't have a phone for a minute, but I was using Facebook Messenger because I used that money for something else. I don't know what the fuck I used it for, but I used it for some dumb shit probably. That situation happened and everything died down and I was just thinking about it. So we had Facebook anonymous messages. So I already knew who the bitch was. Big Dog texted this shit. She was like, that boy set you up, this, that, whatever the case may be. And still to this day, she did get in my head because I'm like, damn, did he set me up for real? And he might did, shit, fuck it. But I'm like, shit, he gave me money for a phone. They didn't take shit from me but the phone. Like, they didn't take nothing really valuable for real. So that situation happened. She was doing that. And I'm just like, girl, that's you. Why you being messy? anyways, that situation happened, and then I let it die down for a second. I ended up continued to talk to the boy, of course. I don't know what happened to the other dudes. I don't see them to this day. Never seen them, and yeah, so that situation got handled quickly. And like I say, watch the niggas you talk to at a young age. Watch your surroundings. Ever since the day I've been watching my surroundings like that. I don't get in a car like that. With people. When they pull up on me, I just be like, what we gonna do? I don't let them in my house like that neither, but still, watch your surroundings. Watch the niggas you talk to, just in case. And yeah, this story time may have been short. I'm trying to get used to telling stories because I only tell it off the head. I need to start jotting it down one by one so I can let y'all know. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this story time. Right now. But she sent me 3 lip glosses. Let me see. I'm struggling. I got this color. I got this color, which I'm going to use, of course, because I love me a good pink. And then I got this mocha that I'm going to use as well. So like, comment, and subscribe, and then you know the vibes. And keep up with me on all social media.